I am going to be following the Greddy instructions because, as you guys already know, SBD and Greddy do have some kind of relationship, good or bad. You guys can research that on your own time, but yeah, I heard that following these steps right here are basically will get you to the end of the install with a couple of things that are probably different. But if it works, it works. If it's not broken, don't fix it, just upgrade it, right? So let's go ahead and start this install. Car install, the first thing you always gotta do is to jack up the car. As you guys can see here, all jacked up. And she is filthy. It's been raining quite a lot here in California the whole week, so I haven't been really able to clean the car. Well, that's just actually an excuse for being lazy, I guess, but yeah, she is dirty. First step, disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. You can do that by loosening up this bolt right here, pull it up, and done. Next step is gonna be under the car, removing this undercarriage, which is a 12mm bolt and 4 small 10mm bolts. Don't forget the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black clips. Alright, so under tray is off. A good tip is to put them in a Ziploc bag and write down what they're for so that you can keep organized. I only have it's actually a highlighter, not even a pen, but yeah, you get the point. Well, highlighter didn't work too well, so you got tape, use tape. Also, that's whiteboard erase marker, so it's still not a Sharpie, but works. So next up, bumper time for a challenge. So forget that. One tip on this is to actually put back your negative terminal so you can turn the wheel and access those clips I want to show you right now. Yeah, so when you do turn the wheel, you get a little more room to work with on here, so you use a Phillips screwdriver. So once you turn them, just use the flathead to kind of just take it out like so, and it just comes out both the driver and the passenger side, and again another one on top of over here. So you guys can see it's hiding right over there, so don't forget that one clip and you should be good to go. Under the car as well, there's around 7 or 8 clips I think in here that you got to take off, and 2 bolts. As you guys can see, my bolt is gone from probably scraping somewhere. Mistake 1, don't actually take off the big clips like these, just a small one like these. So you guys can see mine already ripped off. And then actually, maybe I have a bolt there, but maybe I don't, but it's actually these 2 bolts right here, 1 and 2. After you got those, then I'll be moving on to the top bumper, and we'll go from there. Now it is kind of hard to explain how to take off the side markers, but easiest way to explain it, I'll try, is to get a screwdriver in there, in this hole right here, and then basically try to unclip this clip right here. Let's see if you can see that. So there's a clip here. Let's see if I can even focus. This clip right here clips out of here. So the best way to kind of try and get it is to get a screwdriver and unclip it and then pull it out. That makes sense. Yeah. Once you have this, all you gotta do is twist it. I believe. Let's see. Yep. Counterclockwise, and it should just come right out. And again, it helps with the wheels tilted that way, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for the other side as well. Also, you can go ahead and remove the entire side marker if you want to. Just put a screw right there and take off this clip, and it should come right out, so that when you pull out the bumper, you don't even have to worry about it. There is a lastly, for the side markers, there is a hidden clip right over here. You can see that. So this is a 2013 car, so I haven't broken any clips yet. As long as you go slow, that's not slow, using my left hand here, and slowly, carefully, that's not slow again, fry it off. You should be able to take them out just like that. Just like, Jesus Christ, like that, something fell. Okay, well, I guess that's my first one that got broken. Okay. That is it for the side markers. Onto the top of the bumper, hopefully. On top of the bumper, 10mm bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the clips right here. Unclips. 1, 2 clips, and that should be it. This thing should come off. Once you got those clips, 2 clips removed with the bolts, you can go ahead and take this off right here, put it to the side, and I just scratched the car. And finally, what I did was kind of pull it to this side. Make sure you do unhook those connections over there before trying to pull out something. I'm gonna do this with 2 hands because I don't want to rip anything. But same thing on the other side. All you gotta do is pull this firmly, it'll pop, and down comes the bumper. Now, oddly enough, my little stool thingy is actually a perfect holder, which I can get those clips into now. Well, I think these ones right here, and we should be good. After that, I'm patiently doing that. I did use a screwdriver to press it and then pull it out there. And once that is out, glory to the glorious bumperless BRZ. Very dirty, and bumper is out. Ooh. I think you can just take up the styrofoam too, huh? Put that on the side. And on to the next step. By the way, I did find a Sharpie on that clutter of a toolbox I have. Bumper cover done. Now, again, do the next step, which is the washer tank. Now, I am slowly trying to figure out this washer thing, how to remove it, because I don't really want to drain it and then remove it. And there's not really a clear instruction online how to do this, but I will try to just leave it hanging. And to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and unclip this clip right here, and I think 2 bolts inside, one right over here and another one somewhere back there. I don't know if you can see it, it's peeking, and it's right there. That bolt, oh no, this one right over there. So we'll try to do that and see where that leads us. So as expected, there were only 2 bolts in there. You do have to kind of remove this clip to lift it up because it's locked onto here. So you lift it up, comes out, and then these are actually tied right here. These clips are gonna be on these holes right there. So what you want to do is kind of get pliers and press them, pull them out, and you should end up with something like this. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a nipple, take this off, and just basically plug it. So I'll try to do that, and that way I can just take this and put it over there somewhere till I put it back later on. That should be it for the windshield washer. Nipple didn't work, it was too big, but it's just sitting there now. Fortunately, I lost a box to it, but it's just standing there for now, so hopefully that'll be fine, and we'll see what we do. Other than that, moving on to the next step. Alright, so the next step is gonna be the crash beam. Pretty self-explanatory. There's not really a instruction guide to remove it because it's probably that simple, hopefully. But first thing you do, take off the horn. I think that's the one right over here. It's a 10mm bolt. And then next thing I would do is take off 4 of those bolts over there. You can see one right, I don't see my hand, one right there, and one right here behind that wire. Another one right there. Same thing for the other side. The only thing is they're kind of a tight spot, so you gotta maneuver your ratchet and all that to get them off. Next thing finally is what I noticed is it's clipped on in there, so you gotta move it up and then out, take it out. But before you do that, there are some clips, more clips on top of here that is holding this thing. So once you take those off, this crash beam should come right out. Yep, so like I said, lift it up, it should come out. Just watch out for these wires, they tend to get tangled. And yeah, it'll come right out. Now, I was planning, since I'm kind of low budget, to cut this bumper, but now feeling it in, it feels a little thick. And I wasn't gonna cut it with a grinder either. I was gonna cut it with a saw. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but we will see. Either I leave it off for a while and get the drift armor, because those things take a while to ship, or cut it, try to attempt to cut it, but we will see. Anyways, on to the next step.